Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SDW exclusive podcast, where we break down all the chaos, controversy, and championship action from Friday Night Lightning. I'm Carly, your digital guide through the madness, and trust me, last week was one for the books. We crowned a new cruiserweight champion, saw the first shots fired in the war between Team Sweet and Team Authority, and witnessed the return of one of the most legendary figures in SDW history. And if that wasn't enough, Roman Reigns just put the entire locker room on notice by walking away with the brass ring contract. Strap in, because we've got a lot to cover. Let's kick things off and break it all down, starting with a wild showdown for the cruiserweight title.
All right, buckle up, wrestling fans, because tonight we are diving deep into SDW Friday Night Lightning.
This wasn't just any episode either.
Oh no, definitely not.
We're talking title fights, grudge matches, and a shocker of a return that I know left my jaw on the floor.
Mine too, don't worry about that. But, before we get into all that chaos, we should probably set the stage a little bit.
Yeah.
For anyone who maybe hasn't had the chance to check out SDW yet.
For sure.
Like, think of it as eFed.
Okay.
But like capital E, eFed.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Like, we're talking high quality production, seriously engaging storylines, and the community.
Oh, yeah.
Forget about it. They're the best.
It's that interaction that really sets SDW apart. You can be at the live shows, chatting with other fans, supporting the channel, picking up some merch.
Absolutely.
It's a whole experience.
For sure. And I know we say it every time, but seriously, folks, go check out SDW after this. You will not regret it. But, okay, enough gassing it up. Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's get down to the action. So, we kick things off with a bang this week.
Oh, yeah.
The Cruiserweight Championship match.
Huge match.
Clark Thunder defending that title against the high-flying Trick Williams.
Right away, man. You can feel the energy, even though it's virtual.
Right.
Like, Trick Williams is coming out, swinging. He's targeting that arm.
Yeah.
Relentless elbows and stomps, just trying to wear the champ down.
And that spinning back fist.
Dude.
Oof.
Brutal.
Vicious.
But Thunder, he's a fighter. He's not going to stay down for long.
Nope.
He battled back, hit those signature backbreakers.
Love to see it.
And then blasts off the top rope for that 450 splash.
I mean, come on. Talk about athleticism and showmanship. Like, He was making a statement with that one.
Absolutely.
Like, hey, I'm Clark Thunder. I'm the champ, and I'm not going anywhere.
And that was just the beginning. I mean, this match went back and forth.
Oh, for sure.
They were countering each other left and right, the tension with every near fall.
Oh.
I was holding my breath. And then, bam, Thunder hits the blackout.
I thought it was over.
Me too. But instead of going for the pin, he decides to go for this, risky moonsault.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I don't know, maybe he wanted to rub it in a little bit.
Maybe.
But it didn't pay off.
No.
Trick dodged it. Thunder crashed hard.
I thought he was done.
It's like, oh, there goes the title. But somehow, some way, he kicked out.
Wrestling is wild.
The heart of a champion, I guess.
It really is, though.
So they go at it even harder, even more brutal, but in the end, it's a Thunder shock that seals the deal.
Yep.
Clark Thunder retains the Cruiserweight Championship.
Not an easy win, though.
Definitely not. That was a war, for sure. And let me tell you, the commentary, they were on fire that whole match.
Oh, they always bring the heat.
They really do.
And it just adds to the whole experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So after all that excitement, we had Brick Grimes stepping into the ring.
Oh, boy.
His promo had everyone talking.
Yeah, he dropped a bombshell.
He did. Announced he's joining CM Punk's Team Sweet for War Games. At Mayhem.
For those who don't know, War Games, 2 teams, 2 steel cages.
Brutal.
Weapons, mayhem, the whole 9 yards.
And with Brick Grimes joining Team Sweet.
Game changer.
Absolutely. But he wasn't done there.
Yep.
He challenged Ace Crusher to a match next week and revealed his first opponent for War Games.
Laying down the law.
He sure was. Talk about setting the stage.
Oh, yeah. Tons of questions after that.
So up next, we had a match that sent the crowd into a frenzy.
Oh, yeah.
Brick Grimes facing off against, get this, the returning Jack Perry.
Jungle Boy is back.
Jungle Boy is back. And, this match had some extra spice to it.
Oh, for sure. That past storyline with CM Punk.
Yeah.
Adding a whole other layer.
For sure. And the crowd was hyped to see how it would play out.
Yeah.
And Grimes, he came out strong.
Oh, yeah. That Poison Arana.
I thought Perry was done for.
Me too.
But Perry's got that never say die attitude.
He does.
And he came back with a suicide dive. Even tried for an STF submission.
I love it.
This match was brutal.
Oh, yeah. Full-on war.
Grimes hit this Michinoku driver and a Super Dragon curb stomp. I mean,
come on.
Perry was bleeding. It was intense.
That's how you know it's serious.
Right. And Perry, he even had a scary moment with this botched suicide dive.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Turned into a scorpion death drop.
Oof. Got to be careful with those.
Yeah. But he's tough, shook it off, and kept fighting back.
Like I said, never say die attitude.
We're talking near falls after a Tiger driver, a Carolina driver, all from Grimes.
And Perry kicked out every time.
Every time. The crowd was going wild. But then, out of nowhere, Perry hits a Panama Sunrise.
Woo.
But even that wasn't enough. It came down to the wire, a well-executed STF submission, and Grimes taps out. Jack Perry wins.
That's a big win for Perry.
Huge. It was a statement, you know? Like, I'm back and I'm not messing around.
Exactly. And that CM Punk storyline.
Oh, it's getting juicy. All right, after that adrenaline rush, things got even crazier.
Oh, so?
Triple threat match for the Women's Tag Team Championship.
Now we're talking.
The Road Warriors defending those titles against the Disciples.
Okay.
And the powerhouse duo, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair.
Wow. What a lineup.
Right, and it's triple threat rules, eliminations by pinfall only.
Buckle up, everybody.
This match was a whirlwind of action, all 6 women bringing their A game.
Love to see it.
The Disciples, they were going for those signature submission attempts.
Of course.
Bianca, she was showcasing that incredible strength.
The EST.
And then the weapons came out.
Now we're talking.
We're talking kendo sticks, tables, the whole 9 yards. And the crowd was loving it.
It's what they came for.
Eliminations started coming fast. Jade pinned by Monica.
Wow.
Frost falls to Banshee.
Okay.
Blaze gets eliminated by Banshee as well.
Leaving just Bianca and the Disciples.
It all came down to Bianca Belair all alone against the Disciples.
The EST of SDW.
Right. But it's 2 against 1. And the clock is ticking down. They almost got the pin, but time ran out. Can you believe it?
No way.
Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, they retained those titles, but barely. The women's tag team division is on fire.
Talk about a nail biter.
Seriously. Okay, we needed a minute to catch our breath after that one. But SDW, they don't let up.
Nope.
Up next was Steven McGregor defending that U.S. championship against Painkiller.
Big match.
McGregor, I mean, he was just dominant.
Yeah, he controlled that whole match.
From the opening bell.
Like a true champion.
Right. He had this rolling thunder into a flatliner right at the start. It was like, oh, okay, here we go.
Setting the tone, yeah.
And then that spear from inside the ring to the outside.
No way.
Took Painkiller down hard. I mean, the athleticism.
Unreal.
Out of this world. Painkiller did manage a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah, he's tough.
Hit a jackknife powerbomb.
Nice.
But it wasn't enough. McGregor secures the victory with a doombuster.
Doombuster for the win.
Steven McGregor retains the U.S. championship. But wait, there's more. After the match, who emerges from the shadows?
Don't tell me.
It's Reaper.
Oh, man.
Takes out Painkiller with a choke slam through a table.
That's cold.
Cold-blooded. Turns out there's some bad blood there.
I was wondering about that.
Over a stolen roast beef sandwich.
A roast beef sandwich. Come on.
I know, right? We'll have to get into that story another time.
Please, yeah.
But for now, we've got another tag team match to unpack.
Get me with it.
And this one was a full-on brawl. Sammy and Scotty taking on Cruz and Rust.
That's a good matchup.
And it went off the rails right from the start.
Love it.
Weapons flying, bodies crashing. The crowd was going absolutely nuts.
That's tag team wrestling for you.
Sammy and Scotty, they work so well together.
Oh, yeah, like a well-oiled machine.
Exactly. Trash cans, chairs, anything they could get their hands on, they used it.
That's what I like to see.
Rust was eliminated after this devastating Sammy stamp.
Oof. Like that.
Cruz, he put up a good fight, but, you know, outnumbered and outmatched.
Tough spot to be in.
He finally falls to Sammy and Scotty, giving them the victory.
Well deserved too.
So before we headed into the final 2 matches of this insane night, we got a promo from the newly crowned global champion, Warren Winters, basking in the glory of his recent win.
He earned it.
Over Jimmy Phoenix, no less.
Oh, that's right.
And he's looking ahead to undisputed, ready to defend that title.
Better be ready.
But his celebration gets cut short.
Oh, no. What happened?
Jimmy Phoenix crashed the party.
Oh, man.
Demanding a rematch.
He's not giving that.
Not a chance. The tension between these two, you could cut it with a knife.
I bet.
Things got heated, almost erupted into a brawl, but Phoenix got the upper hand.
Really?
Left Winters lying on the mat.
That's a power move.
Talk about a statement. Okay, we're down to the final 2 matches of the night.
The main events?
And they were absolute showstoppers.
Let's hear it.
First up, we have an enforcer grudge match that had been brewing for weeks.
Oh, yeah, I remember this one.
Stone Fox, with Rhea Ripley in her corner.
Nice.
Versus Alexa Bliss, with Kane by her side.
Now, this match was personal.
Oh, absolutely. This wasn't just about winning.
Mm-hmm.
This tapped into, like, the deeper story of SDW.
Oh. Tell me more.
This whole saga with Stone Dog and the Fallen.
Right. For those who might not know,
Yeah.
the Fallen, they're this mysterious group that's been messing with SDW.
For a long time.
Shrouded in secrecy, their motives, nobody knows.
But we do know they like to manipulate wrestlers, turn them into these, like, twisted versions of themselves.
Yeah, they're trouble.
And Stone Dog, the creator of SDW himself, he was one of their victims.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Transformed him into the unhinged Tempest.
That's intense.
And Stone Fox, she's the wife of the original Stone Dog.
Oh, wow, okay.
And she is out for revenge against the people who turned her husband into Tempest.
Makes sense.
And Alexa Bliss, she has ties to the Fallen.
Ah, so this is a personal grudge match for Stone Fox.
Oh, you better believe it. The atmosphere was electric when these two entered the ring.
I can imagine.
Stone Fox, she was focused, laser focused.
Yeah.
Targeting Alexa's arm, trying to exploit that weakness.
Smart strategy.
The action was intense right from the start.
Oh, yeah, neither one backing down.
But then, things took a turn for the chaotic.
What happened?
Out of nowhere, Asuka appears, attacks Rhea Ripley on the stage.
No way.
Talk about a curveball.
Classic SDW.
Right. And then, it gets even weirder.
Weirder? How?
We start hearing this ticking sound.
Ticking.
A door appears on the stage.
Okay, that's weird.
And then, the lights go out.
Oh, come on.
I mean, what is going on?
I have no idea.
So the lights come back on.
Yeah.
Ticking continues, and then bam, lights out again.
Our commentator Brick, he was just as confused as we were.
I bet.
It had to be some kind of sabotage, right?
Seems like it.
So the lights come back on a third time. That door is still there, ticking's still going, and Kane is still in the ring. The door slowly opens, and look.
It's Stone Dog.
No way.
The real Stone Dog. He's back.
The crowd must have gone nuts.
They lost their minds. And Stone Dog, he doesn't waste any time, attacks Kane right away.
I can't believe it.
Years of pent-up frustration just pouring out.
He's been through a lot.
Kane tried to fight back, but Stone Dog was relentless. Locked in the midnight vice, and it's over.
Wow, what a return.
I know, right? I'm still processing it.
This changes everything.
Absolutely. All right, we need a minute to catch our breath after that one.
For sure, that was intense.
But we've still got the main event to cover.
The brass ring ladder match.
With 3 of SDW's biggest stars.
Can't wait to hear about this.
Dizzy, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns.
All vying for that brass ring opportunity.
That's right. A chance to challenge for any championship they want.
The stakes don't get much higher than that.
Nope. This match was a showstopper, and we'll break it all down for you after a quick break.
Welcome back, everyone.
All right, so we left off talking about the main event.
The brass ring ladder match.
With Dizzy, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns all going head-to-head.
Talk about a star-studded lineup.
And the stakes. Through the roof.
A chance to challenge for any championship?
I mean, come on.
That's a game changer.
Right. And these guys, they brought it.
Oh, yeah, they did not disappoint.
High-flying moves, brutal ladder spots.
The whole 9 yards.
Seth and Roman were going at it on top of the ladder.
Classic rivals.
Dizzy hit this insane UFO.
Oh, that move.
Followed by a stomp that I swear you could feel through the screen.
Oh, I bet.
And then there was that ladder bridge spot.
Oh, man. It's gotta hurt.
Brutal. But, you know, these guys are pros. They're tough.
You gotta be tough to be in a ladder match.
Absolutely. And the tension was just building and building.
Oh, yeah. Every time someone got close.
You thought they had it.
And then, bam. Someone else would knock them down.
It was back and forth the whole time.
The crowd must have been going wild.
They were losing their minds. But then, Roman Reigns? He's always thinking a step ahead.
That's true. He's a strategist.
He powerbombs Dizzy onto a ladder.
Ouch.
Brutal. But it gave him the opening he needed.
Smart move.
Climbs the ladder, fights off Seth Rollins one last time, and grabs that brass ring.
Roman Reigns, Mr. Brass Ring.
He did it. And now, he has the power to challenge for any championship in SDW.
Talk about a game changer.
I know. This is going to shake things up.
The whole landscape of SDW could shift.
Absolutely. I mean, who's he going to challenge? When?
So many possibilities.
Right. It's like a ticking time bomb.
I can't wait to see what he does.
Me neither. And, that's what makes SDW so great.
What's that?
It's not just about the matches. It's the stories they tell.
For sure, the long-term narratives.
Exactly. It keeps you hooked week after week.
And it's not just Stone Dog's vision, it's the whole community.
Oh, yeah, the fans are amazing.
So passionate, so invested in everything that's going on.
You can feel the energy, especially during those live shows.
Oh, I bet.
It's like a huge family.
Yeah.
Everyone cheering and chanting.
Sounds like a great time.
And Stone Dog, he's cultivated that from the beginning.
He gets it.
He interacts with the fans online, listens to their feedback.
It's a collaborative effort.
It really is.
Makes it feel like more than just a show.
Exactly. Okay, we've talked about the main event, Stone Dog's return.
Lots of big moments.
But there's still more to unpack. Like, what about Stone Dog and Tempest?
Right. What's going to happen there?
It's like we have these two sides of the same coin now.
The creator and the destroyer.
Will they clash? Will they merge?
Nobody knows.
And what about Stone Fox?
She's been on a mission.
Will she join forces with her husband now that he's back?
Or will she continue her own path?
I'm so curious to see how that plays out.
And let's not forget about Brick Grimes.
Oh, yeah. Joining Team Sweet for War Games?
That was a huge announcement.
Changed the whole game.
He and CM Punk. That's a force to be reckoned with.
And then he challenged Ace Crusher next week.
Ace Crusher, a legend.
This is going to be epic. And Jack Perry.
Jungle Boy is back.
He's not messing around.
That win over Brick Grimes proved that.
And his history with CM Punk.
Oh, yeah, that adds another layer to everything.
Could we see a face-off between them?
It's possible.
I have a feeling Jack Perry's going to be a major player moving forward.
I think so, too.
The future of SDW.
Looking bright.
Brighter than ever. We've got all these storylines colliding.
New alliances, old rivalries.
It's like a powder keg ready to explode.
Then we're all here for it.
But, before we get too carried away, let's not forget what makes SDW so special.
Agreed.
It's not just the action, the drama, the character.
It's the community.
Yeah, passion.
The way Stone Dog has created this world that we can all escape to.
It's like stepping into another reality.
A world where anything is possible.
And we can all be a part of it.
Whether we're watching from home, attending the live shows, or supporting the channel.
Speaking of supporting the channel,
yeah,
SDW is a passion project.
Absolutely.
Stone Dog puts so much time and effort into each episode.
Countless hours.
And he has an amazing team behind him.
Writers, editors, graphic designers.
They're all dedicated to making this the best it can be.
It's truly a collaborative effort.
And the results speak for themselves.
SDW is more than just an eFed. It's a phenomenon.
If you haven't checked it out yet,
what are you waiting for?
Seriously. Go watch an episode, join the community.
You won't regret it.
But before you do that,
we've got more to talk about.
More matches to break down? More predictions to make?
Stick around.
We're diving even deeper into SDW Friday Night Lightning. All right, gotta say, I'm still reeling from this episode.
Yeah, there were some real jaw-droppers.
Like that opening match, Thunder and Trick Williams.
Oh, man, what a way to kick things off.
That double 450 sequence? Come on.
Yeah, incredible athleticism.
I've never seen anything like it.
And, it wasn't just the moves.
Right.
It was that decision to go for the moonsault.
After the blackout.
Yeah, instead of just going for the pin.
Risky move.
It really showed us something about Thunder's character.
That desire to prove himself. Speaking of proving themselves, Brick Grimes and Jack Perry, that was brutal.
Oh, yeah, that botched suicide dive.
Oof, I felt that one.
Turning into a scorpion death drop, I mean, come on.
That's gotta hurt.
And Perry just shook it off, kept going.
That's SDW for you.
These wrestlers, they leave it all in the ring.
They're not messing around.
And Stone Dog's return.
I still can't believe it happened.
Like a scene out of a movie.
I know, right? What happens now?
So many questions.
Will he confront Tempest?
Will Stone Fox team up with him?
And with Roman Reigns winning the brass ring.
Oh, yeah, that changes everything.
Who will he challenge?
What championship is next?
SDW keeps you guessing, that's for sure.
And that's what we love about it.
This episode was a roller coaster.
Excitement, shock, awe.
Pure adrenaline.
SDW is something special.
The athleticism, the storytelling, the passion.
They're in the community.
If you haven't checked it out yet, seriously, what are you waiting for?
Go watch an episode, join the community.
Support Stone Dog and his team. They're doing amazing things.
SDW is more than just wrestling.
It's about passion, creativity, bringing people together.
That's it for our deep dive this week.
We'll be back next week to break it all down again.
Until then, keep on wrestling.
And that, my friends, is where we leave things this week. We saw titles change hands, betrayals unfold, and the entire landscape of SDW shift right before our eyes. But with mayhem on the horizon and the battle for control of Friday nights heating up, one thing is certain: this war is far from over. Next week, expect more fallout, more fights, and maybe even a few more surprises. Will CM Punk respond to Roman Reigns' new championship opportunity? What's next for Stone Dog after his shocking return? And will Alexa Bliss and the Fallen regroup after their plans were shattered? Make sure you're locked in every Friday night at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Stone Dog Entertainment YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch channels, because SDW stops for no one. I'm Carly, and I'll see you next time. If you can handle it.